Member for Curtin.
This is a question for the Minister for Defence Industry, representing the Minister for Industry and Science. In 2023, the government established the National Reconstruction Fund with an announced $15 billion to crowd in investment in emerging industries and technologies. 2 years later, despite the urgent need to unlock private investment in the transition to net zero, it appears that less than 5% of this has actually been invested. Why isn't it moving faster?
Call to the Minister representing the Minister.
Thank you, Speaker. I thank the member for her question and her strong commitment to seizing the opportunities from the transition that are available to us. The National Reconstruction Fund is one part of our plan for a future made in Australia, especially focused on seizing the opportunities from that transition. I'm delighted to inform the House that since it was established less than 2 years ago, it's made 9 investments worth over $430 million. It's investing in innovative technologies and local manufacturing which will help the transition. For example, the NRF has invested $200 million in Arafura Rare Earths Limited. This will deliver the rare earth minerals essential for renewables and the energy grid of the future. Speaker, these investments will ramp up over time, but as I said, the fund was established less than 2 years ago. This is only one part of this government's commitment to seizing the opportunities from the global race to net zero, and I talked about a few of those yesterday. They include production tax credits for critical minerals and renewable hydrogen, $2 billion to transition the Australian aluminium smelters to renewable energy, and $1 billion in the Green Iron Investment Fund. This Green Iron Investment Fund is critical for decarbonising Australia, but also decarbonising the world, and was also a feature of the Prime Minister's trip to China. This will complement what the National Reconstruction Fund is doing and the investments it is making. Other complements to the National Reconstruction Fund include the Clean Energy Finance Corporation's investments. Last year, the Clean Energy Finance Corporation committed $4.7 billion to that decarbonisation agenda, and the member in her question talked about leveraging private sector investment in this transition, and I'm delighted to inform the member that the CFC has been leveraging $4.14 of private sector capital for every dollar of public sector investment. So that $4 billion unlocked $25.7 billion of total investment and supported over 4,000 jobs. ARENA has also been really successful at leveraging private sector capital.
The Minister will pause, and I'll take a point of order from the member for Curtin.
Just on relevance, the question was about the speed of the rollout of the NRF, not other things that they're doing outside the NRF.
Thank you, Speaker. And as I said in the outset in answering the member's question, in less than 2 years the NRF has made over $400 million worth of investments, including a very significant $200 million investment in Arafura, and we expect it to ramp up over time. The Minister has given directions to the fund's administrators. Importantly, as I said, this is one part of this government's commitment to seizing the opportunities from a transition to net zero, grabbing the job opportunities that are there for governments that take action on climate change and are happy to invest with the private sector. And I thank the member for her question.